Hey, what's up? What's up? Good day. Happy rising. Good day. 47th day in our 2021 calendar year, the 47th lesson in our Course in Miracles. I'm inviting the Course in Miracles groups, and we'll get started here soon. God is the strength in which I trust. Truth is the strength in which I trust. Love is the strength in which I trust. Wholeness is the strength in which I trust. Okay. Good day. Okay. Hey, Brent. Good day, Brother Brent. Thank you for the little heart there. All right. Here we go. So, remind ourselves. Let's remember. The Course in Miracles doesn't ask us to necessarily believe these things. In fact, it tells us we will probably actively resist it, but that if we entertain these ideas, if we use them the way it asks us to, it says that it will have a powerful effect on us. And this is, mind training tool. Okay, so some of these words, can be obviously triggering. In some ways, you could say the Course in Miracles is always either talking about love or fear, or wholeness or separation. Okay. So God is the strength in which our creation versus make-believe. That's another way to put it. Creation versus make-believe, okay? Another thing, this information is holographic. If you pick up any part of it, you pick up all of it. But also there is some sequentiality to it. Yesterday was God is the love in which I forgive. The day before was God is the vision in which I see, or something like that. Today, God is the strength in which I trust. And here we could say God is like wholeness, or God is like source, or God is like creator, or God is like love, or whatever. Anyways, moving on. Okay. If you are trusting in your own strength, you have every reason to be apprehensive, anxious, and fearful. Okay, so context here. In some ways, this trusting in my own strength is the tiny mad idea. Everything is actually together. There is no my own, according to the Course. The truth is true, that's all there is, and there is nothing separate from it. Because whatever would be separate from the truth would be untrue. The tiny mad idea is the thing that made the world of appearances appear. And that was you could say it was the idea that the mind of God thought, or our mind, or your mind, or the mind thought, what if I could do something all on my own, or something like that? It was just this idea. What would it look like if I could stand alone and perhaps you could say, I hope you don't mind me swearing, like, what if I could fuck shit up or something like that? Or what if there was something other than what is? Into the mind of God there crept this tiny mad idea. It forgot to laugh at the idea because it forgot to remember that there is no thing other than the truth. All there is truth in reality. These are logical things that make sense. And the fact that there could be something other than the truth doesn't. But the contemplation of that for the mind of God, being powerful as it is, saw what that would look like in the forms that we see around us today, the world of appearances. This, you could call it like a holographic comic book in a tiny marble, which is hypnotizing us. Okay, if you're trusting in your own strength, you have every reason to be apprehensive, anxious, and fearful. What can you predict or control? What is there in you that can be counted on? What would give you the ability to be aware of all the facets of any problem and to resolve them in such a way that any good can come of it? What is there in you that gives you the recognition of the right solution and the guarantee that it will be accomplished? Paragraph number 2. Of course, you can do none of these things. To believe that you can is to put trust where trust is unwarranted, and to justify fear, anxiety, depression, anger, and sorrow. Who can put his faith in weakness and feel safe? Yet, who can put his faith in strength and feel weak? God now is your safety now, in every circumstance now. His voice speaks for him in all situations now, and in every aspect of all situations now, telling you exactly what to do to call upon his strength and his protection. There are no exceptions because God has no exceptions. See, the exceptions is, again, the tiny mad idea. What if there was something other than the truth? There are no exceptions because God has no exceptions. And in this way, I'm reminded also of a verse in the Course that says, a cause is a cause because of its effects. So cause and effect are together here in this way. There are no exceptions. And the voice which speaks for him thinks as he does. Paragraph number 4. Today we will try to reach past your own weakness to the source of real strength. 4 5-minute practice periods are necessary today, and longer and more frequent ones are urged. Close your eyes and begin, as usual, by repeating the idea for the day. Then spend a minute or two in searching for the situations in your life which you have invested with fear, dismissing each one by telling yourself, God is the strength in which I trust. Yesterday was, God is the love in which I forgive. God is the love in which I forgive. God is the strength in which I trust. In some way you could say those are the same thing. Paragraph number 5. Now try to slip past all concerns related to your own sense of inadequacy. Try to slip past all concerns related to your own sense of inadequacy. It is obvious that any situation that causes you concern is associated with feelings of inadequacy, for otherwise you would believe that you could deal with the situation successfully. It is not by trusting yourself that you will gain confidence, but the strength of God in you is successful in all things. It is not by trusting yourself that you will gain confidence, but the strength of God, of creation, of your source now, in you is successful in all things. Paragraph number 6. The recognition of your own frailty is a necessary step in the correction of your errors, of my own alone frailty. If I feel I'm alone, I feel I need to do something in the world to connect with my source, I can do it now. I can say here, I cannot be disconnected from my source here. And I can feel that connection within me, not trying to go outside to try to fix that. The recognition of your own frailty, paragraph number 6, the recognition of your own frailty is a necessary step in the correction of your errors, but it is hardly a sufficient one in giving you the confidence which you need and to which you are entitled. You must also gain an awareness that confidence in your real strength is fully justified in every aspect and in all circumstances. You must also gain an awareness that confidence in your real strength is fully justified in every aspect and in all circumstances. You must also gain an awareness that confidence in your real strength is fully justified in every respect and in all circumstances. You cannot be separate from your source. Paragraph number 7. In the latter phase of the practice period, try to reach down into your mind to a place of real safety. You will recognize that you have reached it if you feel a sense of deep peace, however briefly. In the latter phase of the practice period, try to reach down into your mind to a place of real safety, connected to your source here and now. You will recognize that you have reached it if you feel a sense of deep peace, however briefly. Let go of all the trivial things that churn and bubble on the surface of your mind, and reach down and below them to the kingdom of heaven. There is a place in you where there is perfect peace. There is a place in you where nothing is impossible. There's a place in you where nothing is impossible. You can't have nothing. There's a place in you where nothing is impossible. There's a place in you where the strength of God, the strength of your source, the strength of your Creator, the strength of love abides. Paragraph number 8. During the day, repeat the idea often. Use it as your answer to any disturbance. Remember that peace is your right because you are giving your trust to the strength of God. Because you're giving your trust to the strength of God. All right, everybody. Happy practicing today. God is your strength. God is the strength in which you trust. God is the strength in which you trust. God is your strength in which you trust. Your source, your center. You trust that you can always go there no matter what's going on the outside. Enjoy. Ciao.